Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm going to be your tour guide today. So, the topic for today is, of course, introduction and overview of strategic management, MGT theory. So, what is strategic management? Because you're going to be studying it for so I'd like to break down course items by decomposing components, what are the components? Strategy and management. So, when I say strategy, what comes to mind? What do you think when you see the word strategy? There's a plan, okay? There's decision making involved, but how does that then differ from management, where there's also planning, right? And decision making. Otherwise, you're going to be duplicating the definitions, right? Yes. There is research. But this is not research, this is strategy, right? What other things come into when I say strategy A, tactics. Oh well, strategy and tactics are related. Oh, none of you like it. Yes, very good scholars. Okay, so you are correct that strategy is in fact involving plan, right? It's a plan or policy designed to achieve an objective. So it's not enough for you to have a plan. You must have a goal. So another definition is the art of planning, organizing overall military operations and movement from war or battle. So you might see that there is a very militaristic definition of the word strategy, but that is intentional. Why? Because the word strategy itself comes from strategia, the Greek word, right, which has military connotations. So when you say strategy, you cannot disconnect it from military. You can co-opt it in the world of business, but the origin of this word is military. Now, how about management? You are 4th-year students, so by now you should know what is management. Planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, right? So management also has a goal to accomplish. And in order to accomplish these goals, it does 4 things: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So if we combine this together, what do we get? We get something which we will define as the process of setting goals, procedures, and objectives, and effectively deploying staff and resources in order to make a company or organization more competitive. Different authors have different sets of strategic management processes, and this is something that we will introduce in Module 2. So to quickly summarize this, the strategic management process that I'm using, the model that I'm using, has 5 steps. Step 1 is to develop the vision and link that to your values. Step 2 is to set specific objectives that are consistent with the mission and vision that you have articulated, and of course, does not violate your values. Step 3, any strategy that you formulate must meet these objectives and move the company in order to achieve the vision. Once you choose a strategy, you implement and execute. And of course, as managers, you need to monitor development, evaluate performance, and initiate any corrective measures as needed. With the realization, of course, that strategy will be constant and will always during every step of the way as it sees fit. So, Strategic Management MGT 190 is an integrative course. Why? What is the prerequisite? 199. What is the prerequisite for 199? A whole bunch of things, right? So, this is an integrative course which needs a whole bunch of things for you to take. You must combine everything that you have learned over the past 2 years. There is a weakness in this course. What's the weakness? The weakness is that in order for you to get good at strategy, you must actually practice it. But we're in a classroom. So do you see the weakness? There's no way, there's no way for you to actually practice. And that's an unfortunate limitation of number one, you're in a classroom. And number two, you are undergrads. And therefore, no one is going to let you run your business. Right? So unfortunately, you have to keep that in mind. You're going to have the principles, yes. But as for the actual execution, that is so strategic management is the job of a chief executive officer. And you guys are studying to be CEOs, right? You're not studying to be person or agents or middle management. You're studying to become, company executives. So you have to think and act like CEOs. Because that means you do not come here in front and say, today I'm going to be reporting on a case concerning company X, and you are presenting our affairs. And not because you are acting like a CEO. Instead you should say, it's not supposed to be teach. It's supposed to be review. Because you have already gone through all of this. In order to analyze the companies that you'll be studying, take note and are expected to know how to read financial statements. But that's only how you act on the information is far more. So I'm not going to bore you on the objectives because there are common objectives. Let's just say these are the objectives that you can do. Now, strictly speaking, you don't need a textbook because it is by intention that your materials and financial skills. But if you really want one, then I stole 90% of my content from this author. Right? So yes, I shamelessly plagiarized, stole, and pilfered his material. However, you are free to use whatever Strava textbook that you want because you know they're always good. So I'm not making recommendations. I'm just saying that if you really want to read others, then you have the money. So, what are the topics we're going to cover? I have a total of 18 videos on YouTube, and that is intended to be for basic studies. So, each of these videos correspond to a topic, and each corresponds to our business. And we have 3 cases in this semester. This is going to be our course structure. We have a total of 34 meetings. So, whenever you see this UPI, that means that I will see you here. Okay? UPI means you will come. Understand? No UPI, no come. Is that okay? So, you will see that it's either UPI or you will UPI. So, either you come or you don't come and you watch the video. Okay? So today is January 22, Thursday. This is UPI number 1. video. What do we do on Thursday? What do we do on Monday? No comment. Just watch video 1. Right? And then on Thursday we go weekly ads. No question about the weekly ads. Okay. Midterm exam is scheduled here on week 16. No, not week 16. Meeting number March 16, which is meeting number 6. Or nothing. And then, what are the cases? The cases are on C1, C2, and C3. Which is Feb 9, Feb 26, and March 12. So, you will notice that I only put the case in front. Meaning, when I say in front, I mean before midterm. After midterm, there's no more case. What do we have? We have presentations. E1, E2, MGT, and business. Why do I have slack for intramurals? Because intramurals is going to be 1 meeting. I don't know when. Do you know? Yes, okay, so I cannot schedule it. But just to let you know that whenever intramurals happen, everything's going to be moving around. Okay, so our presentations are going to be March 19, 23, April 23, 27, and May 25, 28. Any questions on this schedule? That's a special financial statement. Video lesson. Why do I have 2 days of presentations? It's because I'm going to divide you into 4 groups of 5 each. And then 2 groups will do presentations. Any other questions? So if there are any changes, I will of course make changes to this specific cell. And I'll inform you in advance. What are my expectations? For every hour of class, time, you are expected to spend 2 to 3 hours reading, studying, and working on projects. In other words, this is a major course. So I'm gonna be a bit selfish. I know this is not your only course, but this is a major course. Are you familiar with our majors? Which means that I expect that you'll also be stressed in what's happening. Have you already met? Academic honesty is a must. No plagiarism is allowed. But you can always cite, because what we say in academia is, if I plagiarize from one person, if I steal from one person, but if I steal from 10 people, however, in the midterm exam, I don't allow citations. Please do not cite someone else. Do not say citation from scribe. This thing that I obtained from internet, right? Strategic management is a capstone course, so everything leads to zero. Finance, marketing, operations, public leadership, information technology, HR, and yes, even research, because you will do all your previous course multiply until the number of the teach you, and if you don't understand it, AI usage policy, I allow it. So AI tools such as ChatGPT, Philbot, Gemini, and Claude are specifically allowed in management. Why? Because it is my You will be using this every day at work, so it is my belief that education should prepare you for work. So GPTs are a great source of information as long as you understand what their limitations. What are their limitations? You know how they work. You know what generalized default transformation model does. You said yes. How does it? Well, it doesn't actually narrow it down to a problem. Do you know what is autocomplete? Okay, I said Jack. Jack. Now stop. Jackfruit. Okay, give me a song. Jack and Jill and then the beginning. Okay, so that's kind of like GPT was given a lot of have a lot of training data. So they know statistically what word to put after other words. They're very good at autocomplete. Okay? Which means that if you're asking them questions that people will write on the then perhaps you will get a good answer. But if you ask them silly questions like then I think my latest question was how does child protective services nobody writes about those things, so expect bullshit. And ChatGPT is very good at it because it also words after other words. It's very good at completing, right? So it's up to you as a human to demonstrate what is your value add by improving on the AI outputs. And trust me, AI style of writing is very obvious. What are some of the okay, M dash. Well, what else? Very short sentences. Right? Very short sentences, bullets, emoji. A lot of emoji. And it really likes to say, it's not nice, it's fun. So, your teacher ChatGPT every day. So, please, do not just copy paste ChatGPT. UP academic policies still apply, so if you use AI as a source, cite. And then if you use AI to paraphrase, cite who you paraphrase, if it's not yourself. Let's talk about me for a while. I graduated 2002, I think. Oh, you were. Oh, no. My God. From the University of San Carlos, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. I passed the October 2002 CPA board exam, so I can say I became a CPA before you were born. I graduated in 2007. Hopefully you were already Master of Business Administration. Spent 2 years with Ryan and other as a CPA, you know what your job is? On December, you count the income column. And then in January, you count the cash. I'd rather count my cash, So, I spent 3 years in Singapore, Asia, Philippines, business, and I also handled graduate courses in UP and further education. I don't have senior management experience, so I'm not better than you. Why am I in top? Because I was first. So, after you graduate, you get your MBA, you too can come here and talk and pretend that you know everything about management, right? They say you should take it and do it. Now, that's enough about me. Let's talk about each and every one of you. What is your favorite /struggle subject in the teaching program and why? Second, what do you want to take away from MGT 190? And have you heard any nasty rumors about this course? And very important, because I have students who said, sir, I cannot take the finals because I'm getting married. advance if you intend to get married or give birth during any of the scheduled, registration standards. So if I call your name, I would like you to and come with your form 5, please. Form 5. I am required to check your form 5. So first is wrap around. Okay. Next is okay, let me get my pen. And I want you to keep this and ring it every meeting. Well, on the case meetings. Why? Because I can't remember your names. Okay? I can't remember your names. So I need visual aids. So I need, actually no, I have this one prepared. So later we can put that on your desk. Done. Okay. Sure, you love your work.
I got married.
you. So next is Christian or Christiane? Okay. But there's also immaculate conception. Okay. All right. Next on my list is Boris, Ryle, Zel, James. Next on my list is, how do I pronounce this? Ryan or Thank you. Next on my list is Cabo.
passions or the topics discussed was retained on my brain and applied in a real setting. And then what we want to learn, like I'm from MGT 190, so as an aspiring business owner someday, I want to learn what are the plan of actions or goals that my business will have in the future for to grow or for long-term futures. And then what does the rules have you heard about business? None. I heard from our senior
Most of the time, it's just a social. Alright, thank you. Next on my
when we go out outside classroom. And also, I want to learn how to build or develop and master rumors that I really want to discuss. But I think we're not I don't plan to
Thank you.
So my recent favorite was always the program. It was taken last semester of MGT 190. It was also Professor Yu who handled our course since it is I course particularly makes us understand more the
Next on my list is Jerez or Jerez. And what is I can confirm. I have not done this course I like to sleep over. Okay. Alright, thank you. Next on my list is unlock keys.
Exactly my strongest is 1A. It is my favorite subject because I enjoy the different problem solving and the cases that was especially the transportation vehicles, which felt almost more like a game to solve and find the answer. And for my course expectations, what do I want to learn or take away from Management 190? I want to take away from this course specifically the ability to find efficient ways or efficient steps in business planning as well as making strategies and to be more proactive handling the business and handling my rather than just being reactive. And nasty rumors, I wouldn't say it's nasty since I mostly heard good things about the course, such as how it's very enjoyable and how there are gamified interactions or games.
Years ago, they were saying that your friendship was
For special circumstances, I do not plan to get married yet. It broke my
I never made a strategic plan in my life. depends. Everything depends.
So, for the last year rumors, I didn't hear any last year rumors, but I did heard from my sister that there was some people spot also mentioned by you. So, few people here. And then she also told me that management volunteer and user was
Thank you. Next on my list. Thank you. Next on my list. Did your parents like shopping? Yes, offers. Shopping.
Good morning, sir. My favorite subject in the BSM program is MGT 170 because it challenged me in a good way, and also because I had fun with our activity with Subo Negosyo. And my takeaway from in conducting this process of planning, and then as you reverse plan, and then do you plan to get married or give birth together? No, sir, kay buntis ako mama, so lain ka magdungan mo.
I mean, you're the same age as your what's the your aunt. Alright, thank you. Next on my list is
learnings we had.
okay, thank you. Next on my list is do you have more plans?
Okay, good morning everyone. So my favorite subject in the BSM programs, I have two. So first is 101,
let's now have a bit of housekeeping. I'm going to be administering MGT 190 through a Vector site. Don't worry about it, I will add you. Okay, I'll add you by tomorrow. I do online communications in this particular Facebook group. Please join this. So u.mgt190.s2 semester 2.2025.26. It's essentially what it does. If you email me, please email to my UP account, but please also put on the subject line MGT190 because trust me, you get a social media policy is I am happy to accept friend requests on Facebook and LinkedIn once I'm no longer in a position of authority, which is when you graduate from UP. Now, how do we do? Because there are three presentations, right? So what I do is I force you to upload YouTube videos. So you don't present here. What you do is you upload video, I watch it, and then you defend the whole time, 45 minutes is defense. So more time for defense, right? Your video should be uploaded to my YouTube channel, not yours, mine. Meaning, you need to get permission. I need to get permission. So designated video uploaders, I need your YouTube email. It can be your email or it can be your personal account. Synchronous classes are scheduled face-to-face. Whenever you see googly eyes, that is synchronous classes. However, there can be times when we cannot meet due to, I don't know, maybe severe weather or disaster or whatever. If in case that happens, then this is where in fact, I'm actually recording this right now. So we all go online if you prefer it, or do you know what is NDRRMC? You receive those on your SMS, and if there's a orange or a red rainfall advisory for Cebu City, or if face-to-face classes are cancelled by reasons not other than holidays, then we activate contingency. Alright? So, I want you to group yourselves into groups of 5. Write it on the board. First come, first serve. These are the names in this class. Alright, who are the members of A? Okay, give me time, I'm going to copy and paste this slide so that I'm going to upload this slide. And also, okay, while we're doing this, you need to come up with the name of your consultancy group. It's a strategic management consultancy group. The name must begin with that letter. All right. So, who are the members of B? Alcantara, Morel, Goa, and Alpha. That sounds very familiar. I think the last 3 years used Alpha. Okay, who's in team C? Bautista, Martinez, Navarro, Sevillano, which means these are the members of All right. Do you have a name for team A? AU what? Gustos Angel?
Are you?
Sorry. AU. RY. This one. Orium. All right, Orium. How about B? Business. All right. How about C? Sorry. Well, you'll be uploading it on YouTube. You'll say, "Hi, we are the not so professional something." All right, group name. Do you have a name? Do you play Dungeons and Dragons or something? No? All right, C. Is there an apostrophe? So, we are going to determine when you guys are going to connect. What do I mean? So, what do I mean? If you look, there is P1, P2, and P3. There are 2 slots per day, right? The first and the second. So there are 4 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And because of the spacing, it is advisable that if you are already in slot 1, you will be in slot 1 forever. Okay? So why do I do this? Because if you're in slot 2, and then the next time you're in slot 1, you have less time. Right? So in this way, there is a fixed amount of time. Right? Sounds good? So I'm going to determine now who is in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? gonna do that, we're going to throw these dice in here to determine. First, representative from Oreo. So you do it like this, and then throw it here inside this container. Go ahead.
Wala ko ano.
80. Alright, now we get Business Innovators 2.0. This is a 100-sided dice. So meaning the numbers go from 1 to 100. What's your number? What's your number? So next we are going to cat's eye, one representative, please. 53. Last one, please.
96.
Yes, 96. So, highest number gets to choose first. So there are 4 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 is on the first day. 3 and 4 is on the second day. The earlier you report, the more small bonuses you get. Why? Because if you're the last one, you already know what to expect, right? If you're the first one, you don't really know much what to expect. So just a little bit of compensation. So divine intervention, what slot do you want? 3, okay? Next, Oreo, 4. That means cat's eye chooses 1 or 2. 2. So that means Business Innovators is the first. That's what Oreo is ready. Cat's eye is second. Divine intervention is so we need to refer to this. We just look at the slides. So what's my grading system? My grading system is group activity 70%, the major exam in term is 20%, and your assignments, which is on the deck, is 10%. Now what are the group things? The group things are finding stuff, 8%, business course, 12%, progress report 1, progress report 2, progress report 3, and final report. What is later? So group grades are modified by liquid peer evaluation. What does that mean? I give the group 1 grade, but you do peer evaluation, and that affects each individual grade. Progress reports consist of 30% peer group evaluation. What does that mean? That means that 70% of the group grade comes from me, 30% comes from the other groups. Alright? Yep, you'll be listening to the defense. And peer group rubrics, meaning how do you rate the other groups on these 4 criteria: content, preparation, professionalism, and engagement. Now, how do I grade your presentation? 50% content, 20% preparation, 15% professionalism, 10% role play, meaning when you are defending, are you acting like students or professionals? And then 5% production values, like how nice is your video? Don't spend too much time on 5%. Okay? Now, peer evaluation rubrics is like this. I ask you to evaluate your other group members based on their participation, dependability, cooperation, and research, and I only allow you to give one person exceptional for each of the categories. If you don't, then you get it. Only one person can be exceptional. So how does this work? Okay. Peer evaluation is multiplicative and based on the ratio. You're allowed to give only one person an exceptional rating. How does that work? So for example, you've got 4 people. And then Andy is the one giving the grade, so he gave Blair 8 and 6. Chris is 10. And then Dale he gives 7. So now we can't see. Okay? What do? I compute for the average, meaning 8 divided by the average of this is 89%. And then 110% for Chris, and then 101% for Dale. And then what I do is this one goes here, right? And then I combine this with the other normalized ratings of other people to get a multiplier. So if the group grade is, let's say, 85, and then this is 102%, I multiply it by 85. Conclusion. If you think everyone contributed the same amount, give everyone an 8. Then that would make everyone have the same score. If you give someone exceptional and then other people an 8, what happens is that exceptional will have a higher grade and everyone else will have a slightly lower. That's the way it works. So don't try to maximize the total points because it's going to be normalized anyway. So what are the group projects? So you need to study a publicly listed company. Why public? Because it's hard to find info for private. US company recommended. Again, not required but recommended. Why? Because it's really hard to get information, let's say in China. You want to study Huawei, for example. Well, can you read Chinese in the financial statements? Right? So that's the thing, right? And then it must not be a market leader. The company you study is not the leader. Why? Because if it's the leader, you know what your recommendation is. Just continue doing what you're doing. So it has to be the challenger. And you have to study 2 competitors, one of which is the leader. Right? Approval is required, meaning I'm going to ask on the Facebook group to post your proposals, and then I will approve. First come, first serve, meaning first to post will get priority over the choices, in case you choose the same one. Requirements. We have 3 progress presentations, Q1, Q2, and Q3. Internal analysis, external analysis, and recommendations. And then there's a final report, which is, you don't need to write anything. You just basically assemble your PowerPoint slides for all of these 3, and then submit it 1 week after P3. Please note, I want PPTX. In other words, even if you use Canva, I still want PPTX. Okay? Not PDF, PPTX. What is business wars? Business wars is when 2 groups team up to fight a business war against the other group. So this is a head-to-head debate where you play the role of 2 companies engaged in a business war. I'm I'm still finalizing what is the topic. The last time it was actually Haagen-Dazs versus Ben and Jerry, meaning one group is Haagen-Dazs, the other one was Ben and Jerry. But I'm considering changing this to Paramount versus Netflix because these two are fighting very hard to buy this company right now. So requirements is you are role playing. You are actually acting as if you are the top level executives of each of these companies, which means that you need to do research on who they are, what their strategy is, and what are their targets. And you're trying to convince the referee, who is me, whether your company is the best partner in case I choose the ice cream, or you are the best acquirer for Warner, which is me, in case I choose the movies. Right? More information, of course. So here's guide to your progress report outline. So I expect this is the minimum expectation, the minimum requirement is that you have a profile of the firm which consists of a short, and when I say short, I mean it. I don't mean a 10-minute history because you only have 20 minutes. Short history and critique their mission and values. Who are their key personnel? And then environmental survey. I know this is actually going external, but we will do preliminary assessment and then enumerate the major rivals. Analysis, financial, value chain, and current strategy, and resources and capabilities, as well as critique of the company's strategy. I also expect you to basically use the business model canvas as a way to summarize everything here. So external analysis consists of rival analysis, which is essentially the same thing here, except now it's two instead of just one. And then I also expect an industry level analysis consisting of 5 forces and of course a modified pestle. And then strategic blueprints, as well as future key success factors. And finally, on the recommendations portion, we recap the more important parts of external and the internal analysis, and then you consolidate it in a SWOT analysis and competitive strength assessment, propose alternative courses of actions, and make your recommendation plan with a balanced scorecard. So again, these are the minimum requirements. What is the general flow of your analysis? First is you need to analyze the mission, and values. Second, you need to conduct external analysis, which can be 5 forces, diamond model, test, and then do internal analysis, which is business model canvas, financial analysis, value chain, which lead on to strengths and weaknesses. Right? This allows you to basically create a balanced scorecard as well as a SWOT analysis, which is the basis for your competitive strength assessment, forming your strategic alternatives measured by your balanced scorecard, coming up with your recommendations. So each presentation is pre-recorded, 20 minutes maximum. Upload the video 1 day before, upload 8 hours before. I want to so I have to view the video. There are 6 groups every day, so I need time to watch, and then the Q&A is on the specific topic. So this is what finding stock is. This is your assignment next week. So no PowerPoint. We're going to use physical visual aids, cartolina, manila paper. Share your tips and tricks on finding useful things. But when I say finding, I'm not saying how to look, but how to find. There's a difference between knowing how to search and knowing where to find. Right? The best group will win. You don't win. The losers don't win. So So, any questions and anything you might want to say? So, if there's none, you're dismissed because we're already running.